Hey, Curtis here. I'm just going to promote. The Lord's been working on me, but I just watched a podcast with Simon Sink on it. I hope I'm saying his name right. Been really touched by it. Are you lonely? Do you feel lonely? And I think it's done by the CE. It's a CEO. Sorry, I'm ADD. I'm actually focused on what I want to say and what I've been learning from it. But I shared the link, and I encourage you, if you're a widower or widow, and just lost a loved one, I know you're battling loneliness. If you're a dad and you are a wife and you're a husband, the necessity to be able to listen more than you talk. I'm a talker, so this is a skill. I related to what he was saying. And it's called being able to hold space for the other person. I.e., you feel like you're in a mud hole. As a widower, I feel like I'm in a mud hole. Often you'll hear, if you look back at my talks, I say, I feel like I'm in a swamp. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get out. Loneliness is not being alone. Loneliness is a feeling. It's a place that we're in. And I don't need anybody to fix me, but I need a good friend that I can talk to. I don't need you to come try to fix my problem. But as he goes on, we're not skilled as listeners in America. We're not skilled on coaching and listening. We're always trying to fix. As a dad, I know I made the mistake several times, and I finally become aware of it that I'm not here to fix my daughter. I'm not here to fix my son. I'm not here to fix my mother. Now, I'm a fixer. I fix a lot of things, but when it comes to human, my own daughter would say, I just need to talk it out. And I learned this through John Maxwell coaching, that a good coach is a listener. Well, I think I'm a good listener. I'm a good listener out there when you got a problem and I'm solving your thing. I want to listen to what the problem is with your appliance. But when I get home in relationships, am I a good listener? He even talks about, were you equipped to listen? Was your parents good listeners? Even today, I know the answer to that is I was not raised in a family equipped to be good listeners. We're a lot of talkers. We're smart, we're intelligent, we have a lot of advice to give how to fix things, but we don't sit and listen. I'm going to tell you all my problems. I want to tell you everything going on with me, but no one wants to listen to my problem. And then I really don't need you to fix me. I just need to know that you care enough to listen, that you do care about me, so I don't feel lonely. Eventually, as he was saying, eventually I'll climb out. But right now I just feel like I'm in this dark place of loneliness, and that's not good to be a man that was lonely. Adam was alone, and God said that was not good. It's not good for a woman to be alone. Some of my friends, you just lost your loved one. I hope I've done you a service by saying don't stay stuck, don't stay isolated. But I don't know if I did a good job of just sitting and letting you talk, because it's a real place. These things I'm sharing is not just something out of the blue. There's a reason. I've got friends that I need to talk to, but you want to try to fix me and you want to criticize me. And I do the same thing to you, and I'm sorry if I've done that, because I just need someone to listen to me. Now, I don't want you to pity me, and I damn sure don't want to stay in the swamp. I don't want to stay in a state of loneliness and isolation and darkness. In fact, when I move out, things happen. Yeah, sometimes when you get moving to, more things happen, and you get stuck in problems of the world and opinions, and you want to run back to your little isolated trailer where nothing happens. This is what I was just sharing about sitting on your seat watching. I'd rather watch the circus than to get out. At least I'm comfortable on my seat. I'm not in the mud. I'm having a good time. But when I go to help people, more things happen, and I get all kind of criticism. I hope you watch that loneliness. I hope it helps you with your parent-children relationship, your marriage relationship. And there's a big thing, and that's becoming aware and able to take information from other people and saying thank you. Because I have dealt with people that I see, they have an infirmity, they have a dark side, they have something that they won't acknowledge within themselves. And if you bring it up, you face their beast. They don't want to hear it, but it's real. We call it a blind side. Now, some people say, well, you have, like, I'll give you an example. Well, you have ADD. That is true. I have a lot of things going on in my life all at one time. I'm sitting here by myself. Nothing's happened. My phone rings. I've got 3 calls, 4 problems, plus somebody else calls in my family and has a problem. Obviously, having attention on one thing is not going to happen unless I focus on one thing at a time and deal with it. And when I go to fix the one thing that I think is going to turn out all right, my vehicle breaks down or a screw won't come out where it normally should, I have now a multiple problem. And then someone calls me and says, how was your day? Am I supposed to really relate everything that happened and all the problems that I just had in that little circus? If I start relating that and you were calm, cool, and had a good day, I'm going to load your brain full of so much things and events, and you're going to say, OMG, oh my God. That's why I stay home and I don't do anything. And I hope you're okay, because that sounds like a lot going on. Trust me, it was. It was part of a life of going and helping people, solving problems, fixing things in chaos and storms. And it's not like that every day. Someday I have conversations with people that are deep and enlightening. They listen, we solve problems, we have fun, we laugh, we joke, we play, we enjoy meals together. But other days, the water line's broke, the cows are out, the horses are out, the goats are running wild, the sheep are going astray. And it's like, oh my God, why didn't I stay seated in the bleachers, just watch the game? Why did I want to go get involved in that mess? It's fine if you're working a team sport and you got a defensive line that's protecting, or offensive line that's protecting your quarterback. Well, what happens when one of them doesn't? You get knocked down. It hurts to get hit. Team sports, helping each other. And sometimes we just need to go back to the locker room and don't blame so-and-so for their fumble or tipping or interception. It's a team game. It's called life. Things happen. If you're feeling lonely, though, back to the main subject, listen to this. I think it's about 2 hours. But I promise you, any situation in your life, whether you're 20 or now 60 and a widow, maybe searching the internet hoping to find that next wife or that next husband, like we're shopping, window shopping, I'm going to tell you, the biggest person that you need to find is someone that can hold space for your emotions, for who you are, and accept you as you are. Acceptance is the key. That's what worked with me and Ruth. She accepted me, finally was able to accept me and hold space when I needed to talk. And I hopefully, the next person in my life, I'll be able to hold space for her and understand her complexity without trying to fix her. Quit trying to fix people. Just be there and be a good listener. Have fun.